Hey guys, I'm David from PlayHurling.com, where you can now buy hurling equipment. Link below. And welcome to the third episode of Hurling in North American News, where we take a look at what's going on in the hurling and camogie community across the continent. First up, to celebrate St. Patrick's Day was pretty much a month-long event for hurling clubs here. Especially in Baltimore and Providence, they went for the giant hurl effect. And as you can see on their floats, they're massive hurls. And not to outdo Baltimore, but Providence did have the giant slitter to go along with it. Here's a recap of other notable St. Patrick's Day celebrations across the continent. In other news, the first Gaelic game in 100 years was hosted in Butte, Montana. Thomas Meagher Hurling Club in Missoula are trying to spread hurling to Butte, so they hosted a demonstration match to show the locals what the game is all about. The last Gaelic game was played with the Wolf Tones, who were the team at the time, in 1911. And in typical Montana weather in March, it was snowy, so a few of the players the day before had to shovel the snow off the pitch so they could play.
Look what we have to do to play hurling in America.
But as they said in their Facebook page, they're breaking a century of sport and silence with a hurling match, and it's great that they're reintroducing the sport after all of these years. In NFL news, some of the Baltimore Ravens players were in Ireland visiting, and they tried hurling for the first time.
Oh, ooh, y'all in trouble. I got some grip. Ooh. Moving out here if I score this goal. I was just playing. Y'all ain't know I was just playing. Wait, so you gotta have like goalie gear? Or you standing like that?
In camogie news, there's a new adult camogie team in New York City called Annie Murs. And if you live in the New York City area, make sure to go check them out. And March's photo of the month goes to this photo that was shared with me from Philadelphia. In the true spirit of Gaelic games, you gotta start them young, and that's what Philadelphia are doing right here. Plus, look at that hand-eye coordination, she has got her eye on the ball. And March's video of the month goes to Rockland GA in New York, who used the snow to their advantage, and they're even making slitters out of it. And finally, the club of the month is Nashville GAC, who took over the Play Hurling Instagram and Facebook accounts for a week. During their takeover week, they shared player profiles to show the people behind the club that are pushing the club forward. They showed the first training session, and this was a build-up to their 4th annual Music City Invitational Tournament, where they hosted clubs from across the country. And a big thank you to Jen Berry for making this happen. So make sure you go follow them, I'll link their profiles below, but they share epic stuff like this. Well, thanks for watching, and if your club is up to anything in the month of April, make sure to let me know and I'll include it in the next video. And again, if you're interested in buying any hurling equipment, make sure to go to playhurling.com/shop. I'll see you guys in the next video.